Learn English to Gujarati technical verbs, anticipate to.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Welcome, brave word nerd. Hey, you're about to learn some seriously smart-sounding vocabulary in English and Gujarati. And yes, you can absolutely sound clever without becoming a robot spreadsheet. Today you'll practice 8 powerful verbs: anticipate, predict, project, extrapolate, simulate, model, parameterize, and optimize. In Gujarati, they are
અપેક્ષા રાખવી, આગાહી કરવી, પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું, બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો, અનુકરણ કરવું, મોડેલ બનાવવું, પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું,
and.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Let's make these big words feel friendly. Your mission today. You don't need to memorize everything at once. Just listen, repeat, smile a little, and let the words stick. When you anticipate, you expect something before it happens. In Gujarati, that is.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
When you predict, you say what you think will happen. In Gujarati, that is.
આગાહી કરવી.
When you project, you throw an image, idea, or estimate forward. In Gujarati, that is.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
When you extrapolate, you extend a pattern from limited data. In Gujarati, that is.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
When you simulate, you imitate a real process for practice or study. In Gujarati, that is.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
When you model, you create or shape a representation. In Gujarati, that is.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
When you parameterize, you make something adjustable by parameters. In Gujarati, that is.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
When you optimize, you make something work as well as possible. In Gujarati, that is.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
A tiny story with giant brains. Let's put all 8 words into one playful scene. If the story feels ridiculous, good, ridiculous is memorable. Imagine you run a very dramatic science lab. First, you.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
A power cut because your toaster has a suspicious personality. Then you.
આગાહી કરવી.
That the lab cat will sit on the keyboard exactly when the presentation starts. To impress everyone, you.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
A giant chart onto the wall. From just 3 dots on that chart, your overconfident intern tries to.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
The future of the whole universe. Next, you.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
A storm on the computer while your artist friend uses clay to.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
A tiny tornado. Then the engineer decides to.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Every setting, including, for some reason, the emotional mood of the coffee machine. Finally, everyone works together to.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
The system. The result? The storm simulation works, the cat gets promoted, and the toaster is still under investigation. Word spotlight. Now let's slow down and make each word easy to hear and remember. Repeat after each Gujarati phrase if you want. Anticipate. We anticipate a delay before the train arrives. Gujarati.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
Think of opening an umbrella before the first raindrop. Predict. Experts predict rain tomorrow. Gujarati.
આગાહી કરવી.
Think of a weather reporter pointing at clouds like a very confident wizard. Project. They project the image onto the wall. Gujarati.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
Think of light flying forward like a movie-loving superhero. Extrapolate. Scientists extrapolate from limited data. Gujarati.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
Think of drawing a line beyond the graph and hoping your math teacher nods proudly. Simulate. Pilots simulate emergencies during training. Gujarati.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
Think of a safe fake version of a real event. To model. Artists learn to model with clay. Gujarati.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
Think of your hands shaping an idea into form. Parameterize. We need to parameterize the model before testing it. Gujarati.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Think of turning lots of tiny knobs on a machine that takes itself very seriously. Optimize. We want to optimize the system. Gujarati.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Think of making a messy process smooth, fast, and happy. Mini dialogue circus. Here comes a quick dialogue. It's practical, slightly absurd, and much more fun than staring at a word list like a confused potato. A. Do you anticipate problems? B. Yes, I.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
Some delays. A. Can you predict tomorrow's result? B. I can.
આગાહી કરવી.
But my crystal ball is on vacation. A. Can this machine project the map? B. Yes, it can.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
It on the wall. A. We only have a little data. B. Then we must carefully.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
Not wildly, not with banana-based statistics. A. Is the test real? B. No, we.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
It on the computer first. A. What do artists do with clay? B. They.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
A. The settings are fixed. B. Then we need to.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Them. A. How can we make this process better? B. We should.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
It. Memory tricks that actually help. You don't need magic, but a little imagination helps. So yes, we're using weird pictures on purpose. 4.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
Imagine smelling rain before it falls. You anticipate it. 4.
આગાહી કરવી.
Imagine a weather presenter with superhero confidence predicting everything, including what sandwich you'll choose. 4.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
Imagine a projector throwing your grocery list onto the moon. 4.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
Imagine a graph line stretching off the page and into next year. 4.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
Imagine a computer creating a fake storm in perfect safety. 4.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
Imagine shaping soft clay into a tiny elephant wearing sunglasses. 4.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Imagine turning dozens of glowing control knobs labeled speed, color, volume, and dramatic suspense. 4.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Imagine a slow, messy machine becoming smooth and efficient after one perfect tune-up. Quick drill. I'll give you the English. You say the Gujarati in your head or out loud. No pressure, your ceiling fan is not judging you. Anticipate.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
Predict.
આગાહી કરવી.
Project.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
Extrapolate.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
Simulate.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
To model.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
Parameterize.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Optimize.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Final challenge. Let's see if you can follow a full chain of ideas. You're ready for it. Before launching a new app, smart developers.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી.
User problems. They.
આગાહી કરવી.
Future needs. They.
પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું.
Charts on a screen during meetings. From early results, they.
બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો.
Future trends. They.
અનુકરણ કરવું.
Real user behavior in tests. They.
મોડેલ બનાવવું.
System behavior and user flows. Then they.
પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
Important settings. Finally, they.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
The whole product. That is not just vocabulary. That is a full smart person workflow. Friendly conclusion. Nice work. You just handled a set of advanced verbs that many learners would run away from while pretending to check their email. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing.
અપેક્ષા રાખવી. આગાહી કરવી. પ્રક્ષેપિત કરવું. બહિર્નિષ્કર્ષ કાઢવો. અનુકરણ કરવું. મોડેલ બનાવવું. પરિમાણીકૃત કરવું.
And.
શ્રેષ્ઠ બનાવવું.
Repeat them tomorrow, use them in your own sentences, and let them become part of your real vocabulary. You're doing great, keep going.